Hi guys, it's Chris with City Girl Homestead, and it's time for another week of what Grandma cooked. So, over in my pan over there, I have more potatoes boiling to hand mash. This has been really fun, and I'm enjoying it immensely, and I hope you guys got to see the pictures of my grandparents and my family. And it's sad when you look at pictures and everyone in it is gone. My Uncle Ivan actually was the last to go, and he went quite a few years ago on Christmas Eve. And he was my second favorite uncle ever. But him and I got even closer the older I got. They were all good men, all of them. Couldn't ask for better. You know, I look at men like that. I do have a little over a pound of hamburger. Remember I told you divide it up. That's one of the packages I divided up. So I'm just cooking it up into pieces. But as far as men go, like nowadays, they don't like strong men. I don't understand that. But my uncles were all very strong men. My one uncle was actually in the Army, and he went to Vietnam. I think he did 5 tours. Yeah. He had 2 daughters. My Uncle Bob never had any children. My Uncle Ivan, he had a son and a daughter, and then my mom had 2 kids. So my grandparents had 6 grandkids. So, I'm going to cook it the way my grandma did it. I know other people, their grandmas and moms might have done it a little bit different and added onion or whatever, but I'm doing it the way they did it. Plain, simple, cheap, and easy. And oh so yummy. There is a couple pasta dishes coming up this week. I had someone ask about that. There is a couple coming. Tomorrow, I'm going to do it as a cake for Tom because it's his actual birthday. And the cake that he asked me to do is something one of you guys actually kind of suggested. And I was like, what? And I'll tell you more of the story tomorrow when I cook it up. Should do a series on what Grandpa cooked, and then I could have a couple weeks off. Do a week of what my mom cooked, but well, that'd be spaghetti, goulash, liver and onions, a few other things. She always put the same things on rotation, so yeah. And I know there's someone out there that hates corn, but this is all I've got left of the 2-pound bag, so we're going to use that up today. Trying to get stuff out because we need to reorganize our freezer again. When you go shopping down there at the Amish store, well, it tends to get packed again. And we did try the breakfast this morning with the cottage cheese and the berries and the granola. And Tom's like, this is really good. So that turned out really good too. So let me fry this hamburger up, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now that my hamburger's done, they added some butter to it too, but I think that was to make it more creamy and a little bit more grease, but honestly, I've got enough grease with this hamburger that I don't think I'm going to need too much more. So I just added maybe a tablespoon. I don't think much more than that needs to be added, because I think there's going to be plenty enough here to make gravy. So now, I don't have a measurement for you. I just know that all of the hamburger has to be covered with flour, and it has to be like a paste kind of, you know what I mean, so that it's soaking up not just the grease, but making it like pasty. I think I need a little bit more than that. I got my containers all full. Tom brought me up 2 Mylar bags full of flour. I have a little bit of 1 bag left, actually. And I know I've made gravy successfully a few times now, but I still get nervous about it. Some of you just like throw butter in a pan and let's go. Now that feels more to me like it's more like a pasty feeling. Now you want to make sure that you cook it for a little bit to get that flour taste cooked out of it. You don't want that in there. Alright, so if any of you haven't guessed, we're making SOS. I don't want to say what my mom and grandma really called it, but so I'm going to add some milk to that. I can't believe how many potatoes and milk I went through in this last week. I usually don't go through hardly any milk at all, or potatoes for that matter. But, well, I guess I am now. Alright. And we're going to get that mixed in there. I know it seems like a lot of milk, but I think it'll cook down just fine. Because the only time else I've made this, I had to add milk to it, so I thought, why not do it now? And then we're going to add salt and pepper to it. Whoops. Sorry about that, guys. Now, my mom and my grandma always used a lot of pepper in this. My grandma's, you could literally see the pepper in it. And I think it's more because really, you just got milk and flour and, hamburger. It's not like there's tons of flavoring in that. So now you just be patient. Keep stirring it and let it thicken up. And hopefully it does. Alright, so I'm going to cook it for a little bit and then we'll be back. Now, very seldom did my grandma not have potatoes, but if she didn't, then she would actually put it over toast. So here's the gravy. Look at that, nice and perfect. I'm really hoping that, they say your loved ones can look down on you and, see what you're doing. And I hope that's true. Because I think on some of these recipes, I would have really made her proud. And I hope that I did. So not like you haven't watched me mash some potatoes already. Actually, I usually just do boiled potatoes because, honestly, I hate mashing them. Even with my hand mixer. But Tom really, really loves mashed potatoes, so we'll give Tom what he really, really loves. And if you put a bunch of butter on them, they're always good. I caught myself making up all those mashed potatoes when I had to get rid of potatoes. And, I froze them and put them into containers. We've got them all used up now, but, you guys, if I had nothing else for lunch, I could actually just have one of those small containers of mashed potatoes, and it made a great lunch. And I was nice and full, and yeah. Today I had leftover shrimp because I ate too many of the, you know, the Cheddar Bay biscuits. And we ordered a side salad too, so I brought home most of my shrimp and most of my mashed potato, or baked potato. So that was my lunch today. Because when you have a chance to get those biscuits, you know, I mean, they're only like the best ever. Alrighty. And you know what I like about making a dish like this? Is that, you know, like Tom will be taking it for lunch tomorrow, and it can go in a container, and, you know, the potatoes and the SOS itself actually warms up really, really nice. So Tom won't be home for probably about 25 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and make up the plates, and then we'll warm them up. But I'll bring you back so I can put them together and you can see what I think. Alright, so all the plates are done up. This one's Tom's. Isn't it beautiful? So I'm going to put these over there in the center. It's not hot over there. We got Jack's. And then Tom will probably end up getting a lot of mine too, because I'm not going to be able to eat that much. But anyways, let's give it a try. Make sure I got mashed potatoes with it. This is like one of my favorite meals that my grandma and my mom made. Mm. Mm. Just heaven in a dish. Just heaven in a dish. I could have added just a little bit more pepper to it, but I think it's just perfect. So we'll meet you at the table when he gets here, and man, shh, don't tell anybody. I just had to. Well, hi, Tom.
Hi.
Look at more mashed potatoes.
Oh, yeah. Yum, yum, yum.
With SOS.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Yeah.
Real good for a real cold day.
I know.
You are 29 degrees today?
Actually, according to my computer, it's only 4 degrees.
Oh, it says 4 degrees on your computer?
Yeah.
My truck says 9.
Well, your truck lies.
It could be.
It was only
It's
one.
lied before.
Only 1 degree when I went to the chiropractor today.
Hey.
You didn't shake your food down. And there she goes. So how did your friends like your taquitos?
They loved them.
All gone? No leftovers?
Nope. Not a single one.
Alrighty. Well, there's not a bunch of this left just for your lunch tomorrow. That's it.
This is all I got? No more?
No more.
Well, I'm hungry.
Seconds.
No more.
Well, you know you usually get part of mine anyway, so. Anyway, we're going to let this cold, hungry guy eat. You guys have a blessed day. Be a blessing, and goodbye, Tom.
Goodbye, Tom.
Goodbye, Jack.
Bye.
You guys have a great night. Sorry about adding this to the end of the video, but if any of you need canning lids right now, you can use Chris 10 code for Canada or US. And if you order over $74.95, you get a free vacuum sealer kit. So give that a look as well if you need lids.